I'm Anarchy. I'm with Rob Moz. This is Mozzcast, and returning is Influence. What's going on, man? Thanks for joining us.
What's happening? Yeah, no problem. No
We-
problem. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you back, sir. So Studio or Transformers 86 Studio Series is out, right? They're out and in our hands.
Yes.
What is the general consensus here? I have, my favorite, my boy. Like,
Rob's favorite.
Yeah, he's gonna come over to Rob's window and slap him. And
I got him back here. He's only for investment purposes, guys.
That's it.
What do you think? What do you think, Influence?
Me, I believe it's probably one of the best figures they've come out with in the main line as far as G1. Well, not even recent, like for a while, because I know a lot of people are comparing it to the Masterpiece version, even though it's like a miniature size one.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's the transformation, everything, the engineering of it, the way it looks. I can see those comparisons. Now it won't fit. I've heard rumblings that people put it in their Masterpiece collection.
Oh,
it
wow.
doesn't do that for me. But
No.
it's close because the Masterpiece version, which it was an official version that Takara actually made, is not great. It's not a great Masterpiece. So this is like, for it to be a mainline figure and to be $30, like,
but he's a little bit smaller, right?
Yeah, he's definitely smaller. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wouldn't fit. I wouldn't put him on my Masterpiece collection, but I can understand the argument for people. I mean, budgets being what they are, like I can understand somebody getting that and like putting it in their Masterpiece collection, and they could like pose it and maybe put it with a smaller bot or something and make it. They could come up with creative ways, and I could see it.
Make him fit in.
Well, they made it work for this line though, right? Does it scale
definitely.
well with the other
Definitely.
86 figures? Right.
I believe so. I know, Greg, you have them. You have a lot of them that are open. See, Rob's back there in the box, so
yeah.
You have more a better comparison.
Yeah.
I have not opened mine yet.
You haven't opened that? Okay.
No, I have not. And you guys are making me want to open it tonight after we get done this and transforming, just to see how good the transformation is. But so I'm super excited about this line. I don't have much to compare to as opposed to buying other Transformers. I'm kind of new into this as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the first wave, so we got Hot Rod, Cup, Blur, Scourge, and Grimlock with Wheelie, right? That's wave one.
And Jazz.
Jazz. I think
Jazz and Devastator.
Devastator? I don't think Devastator's one.
No, not Devastator.
No, Scavenger. What's his name?
Scourge.
No, he's right back here. Hold on, I'll grab him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, that's the other. He might be talking about the
Scavenger.
That's not the 86.
Oh, that's not 86.
Oh, that's not 86. Okay.
Yeah, that's part of the studio series though. But that's the movie.
Oh, is that the?
Which is how they started. Yeah, that's the
Okay.
movie. Yeah, they do have they did come out with a box set of Devastator. But
okay,
box.
that's
the
right.
movie
So,
version though.
Just go back a little bit. The studio series was based on the movie stuff.
Yeah, they
Right.
started. I believe they started with Michael Bay movie. All those designs.
Right, with design from the Michael Bay characters, and then they made this line for the 86 animated film.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. So
I'm still learning.
yeah, absolutely.
That's all right.
And
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
yeah, that's why we're
Yeah.
doing this too, to get, people are still learning. Like, this brought me right in, dude, and I'm sure that it's doing that for a lot of people, bringing people in that are. I love the 86 animated film, as we talked about before with Influence. I love this film. Not only that it's a Transformers film, I think they hit every, emotional whatever. Like it was a good film. It wasn't just
it was they the writing on it, like they turned it on his head because coming from the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I talked about that before too, like coming from the cartoon and then where you get nicked here and there, and then you come into this and you're like, what the hell's going on? Like,
right.
Some of my favorite characters are dead now.
The first,
so
20 minutes of the film.
Yeah, first 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Boom, boom, boom. Like they're done.
Like, get them out of here. Yeah.
So I think this line is going to bring in a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And scale wise,
I really love the packaging on them. I think the packaging is outstanding. You know.
Yeah. Look,
especially the other side.
Yeah, the artwork. Yeah,
with that red 86 in there, they really nailed this packaging, and I love it. I almost don't want to open them because I like it so much.
I like it too. I think it's super. Super.
Yeah, I usually don't keep the mainline packaging, but I kept this box after I opened it, and you get the little scene inside. I believe each one's different. Yeah, right. You get a little scene, little stage, like where they can stand up on.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that too.
Yeah.
How's the accuracy? How do you feel, Ben?
I think it's great. Like I think it's really great. It's on point. Like I said, that's why I can see the comparisons to the Masterpiece version, because some of the workings and the way it looks is better than the Masterpiece version. The way it looks.
Wow.
Materials wise, it's not, but
sure,
it's a $100 toy. Yeah, compared to a $20-$30 toy. So I mean, for what it is, I'm not mad. I know a lot of people are mad at the price jump of the mainline figures, period. A lot of the Voyagers and Deluxes are going up, but in this line, I can see where the money went. And put it that way.
As far as that jump, now how you've been buying Transformers off the shelf in Target, Walmart for a while, right?
Yeah.
How long is that price point held? As long as you can remember. Like, do you remember the last time they increased?
I don't remember the last time.
So it's been a while.
It was gradual though, because it was like $19 figures, and then those figures they went up to like 25. Some of them, and some of them, it just was like a gradual push. And then when these came out, they were like leaders. Even the Earthrise, like leaders were close to 50, and they're like, "Whoa!" Like $50. But I think all across the board, the prices are getting insane. Like as far as Masterpiece too, like it's just, I think that's why these prices. I think Hasbro, Hasbro's a business at the end, and Takara, like they see the stuff, they see the third party stuff coming out, they see how much money people are getting. So I think they kind of, curtail like, oh, well, we could be getting a little bit more. Not to say that these figures are reflecting that price. Some of the other figures did not. I'll put it that way. Some of the regular line and not the studio series.
Yeah, as far as Marvel Legends, like as a comparison to that, like Marvel Legends, Toy Biz, early years, they were $8 to $15 a figure. They were pretty cheap for what you got, especially back then. Hasbro came in, and I think they jumped up to 20 as a base for the last 10 years, if not better. And we've been noticing over the last couple of years where they'll come out with a special line and they'll pop them out at $25 without a build-a-figure part. Yeah. But I think now they're going up $2 or $3 each. I think we're going to see a steady price increase, just like you see with Transformers. But that's just in general, across the line. I think figures are going to become more expensive.
I think companies are offsetting due to COVID as well. Like as far as the shipping prices are going up, different places, especially these kind of lines. Some are coming from overseas, and some, they I think they're just like passing on a little bit. But I can't say this hot rod. That's the only one I have right now, so that's the only one I can keep referring to. But
same here.
Even the accessories are functional, and a lot of times you get accessories and they're like, I don't need this. Like throw this away. Like I could have done without this, and it could have been $2 cheaper or whatever. But even accessories in there, like everything that comes with it is pretty cool. They all combine so you can store it on his back even. And
Blade.
everything has a place really.
So,
And you
so
have
you feel the fair value for the price increases?
I
there.
do. Yeah, I think
Right.
this line
I do too. I do too.
Yeah. Now I haven't gotten any of the leaders. Like Grimlock's a leader, so I know he is 50, I believe, or 49.
Yeah, he's 50.
Like
yeah,
he's 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 50. So I don't know. I can't tell, but just looking at him, he does look bigger. He does look. He comes with a little wheelie.
Yeah, it's a really cool figure. I got him somewhere in
Yeah.
there. I don't know where I put him, but yeah.
Now, a couple points real quick is that I read an interview or watched a video with Brian Flynn from Super 7, and he was talking about every year now, it seems like the Chinese New Year, the prices are going to go up, like the price of plastics and all that kind of stuff. It's just going to be steadily rising over the next few years. It's just the nature of the business now.
Yeah.
And I guess China raises those prices for everybody now every year that they've been noticing since they've been putting out their figure lines. They've been putting out Thundercats, and they do retro action figures and all that kind of stuff, and their plastic prices and stuff, everything has just gone up just because it's just the nature of the business now.
I feel kind of ripped off by it though, in the sense that Hasbro, not in the sense of China. I feel ripped off because I know Hasbro owns a license for these Transformers and the G.I. Joes. They're not paying royalties out, So they should really come up with a lot more than you would get with a Marvel Legend. If you ask me, you should get. Well, I could see why they would limit the accessories, limit the heads, but every G.I. Joe should come with multiple heads, multiple hands, multiple guns, backpacks, almost like an accessory pack in there because for the money that they're getting, they're making so much because there's no licensing.
Yeah, I agree with you on that point. I think sometimes they, I don't know the inner workings of the business. I don't accuse them, but sometimes I think they are being greedy. Sometimes because of that, because you don't it's so much profit margin with them that because of those licenses, they don't have to pay those licenses. They own so many properties, it's insane. So I do feel that way sometimes.
They should give more to Transformers and G.I. Joes and stuff they created that we fell in love with. Why? And I think they do it because they don't want to overshadow a Marvel Legends. You see a G.I. Joe with all this stuff, and then you see a Marvel Legends when you're like, damn, they couldn't give you something else. And I think that's the reason why. But make them a little cheaper then. Why? It is kind of greedy on Hasbro's part, if you ask me, and with that aspect, with them owning them licenses, especially Transformers.
I don't disagree with you guys. And I was looking up various Masterpiece figures, Ben, and Hound was always one of my favorites. And I looked up, Big Bad Toy Store has Hound in stock right now, and that Masterpiece Hound was $169.
Yeah.
Right. And
their Masterpiece, not to cut you off, but just their Masterpiece have significantly gone up and that's the thing. I look at that as well. That is way crazy to me.
I think that's crazy too. And the newest Masterpiece Optimus Prime also in stock at Big Bad, $449.
Yep, that's the normal price. That's what it was when it first came out. So actually, that's good that it's still that. But I don't have one because of that. And I could buy one, but I don't feel like it's worth it. And that's what it comes down to, worth. If somebody wants it, somebody feels like it's worth it, I guess they win. It's on you. Worth is somewhat subjective, but I just can't see it. That's why I don't have a Hound. I don't have a Optimus, the newer one.
And that
had the old one that they put out, but Sunstreaker was like 130. I don't have a Sunstreaker. I need a Sunstreaker too. I was looking at it the other day, but I still can't pull the trigger because I'm just looking and they're the same cars. Those cars when they first came out, those Masterpiece cars were $69.
69. Yep. Right.
Wow.
60,
I
like
remember
60,
looking.
65, 69, like around that. The most you would pay for Masterpiece car was like $75 maybe. Now that was a few years ago, so I can understand that too.
And here's the problem that if you can't find a Masterpiece Optimus Prime, right? So a new guy coming in might be like, man, Optimus is the leader of the Autobots, so anybody new is going to want a Prime, an Optimus Prime.
Yes.
So they might be more apt to spend that money to get their Optimus. The guys that have been in it for a while, probably they could already have 2 or 3 Optimus that could be an older master. I remember seeing Optimus Prime Masterpiece in a Toys R Us for $149.99. And the Toys R Us window box, I think he was, or 150-ish.
Yeah.
But now going from 150 to 449, that's a big ass jump.
Yeah. And that was probably MP10, which was their second Prime they came out with in the Masterpiece line, which is still like a great figure.
It's nice. It was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have that, like, I mean, the new one is better. It's probably the best Optimus Prime out there. But still, not for that price.
That kind of stuff is a lot of money. And then when you look at Hot Rod for $30 instead of paying, $169 for the standard Hound, that's the same size car basically, and it's just a car and a robot. You don't get anything gigantic. You don't get anything leader class or anything like that. $30,
and it wasn't that good. I heard it wasn't. It wasn't the greatest toy.
Oh wow.
It wasn't. People had breakage. Everybody had their own little issue with it, but the plastic wasn't great. I mean, I'm hearing this secondhand. I haven't handled it, but yeah, but.
And if you start bringing out cars that are in scale with this, that were in the '86 movie, I'm in. I'm like all in on this line right here.
Me too. Me too. Now, have you heard about any future figures coming out in this line?
I just saw some of the second wave, and I can't even remember who was in there. Greg, you might know.
Actually,
did you see any?
I try to keep up to date on this stuff, but I have not seen a second wave announcement yet.
I saw on. Let me see. I wish I would have. Now I don't know if it was just rumors, or what, but. Could have swore it was I saw second wave. It probably is on TFW. Maybe not. I can't find it now.
I hope they maintain the scale. Like Grimlock, I could see being bigger,
a little bit bigger
because of the scale of him. I hope they maintain the scale throughout the line.
Me too.
I hope they maintain that accuracy of the figures they're producing. I don't know if
I don't know. It might have been a speculation thread. I'm not sure, but
right.
Yeah, it could have not been. I don't know if it was official or not.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen anything for a wave 2 yet. I would expect something soon because we're like right coming up on Toy Fair time and the New York Toy Fair and those kind of shows that would have been now. So I'm kind of expecting.
Seekers.
Yeah,
I want the Seekers. I want the Seekers, man.
Yeah.
Give me Starscream.
I know Earthrise is not bad. I got Starscream right here. He wasn't bad. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Oh, it looks good.
He's not too bad. Yeah, he was probably the best one they came out with recent. The best Seeker. Had a little hollowness in here, which probably the studio have. But no, he was a great figure. Better than Robot. I just have him up here in playing mode.
Right. So I'm gonna have to get 2.
Yeah, you can find an Earthrise. Earthrise came out with some great figures too.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, the Earthrise. I don't know if you can still get them in the stores. I know Skywarp and Thundercracker were really rare.
Yeah, as
people
far
are
as
selling them online for like 110, something like that.
Yeah.
I think they're like $30. Yeah.
Now, as far as that 86 line, who do you think has legs as far as collectability and flipping later? Grimlock, probably.
I mean, Grimlock will always. I think all of them may if the right circumstances, but I don't know. It's hard to tell with the mainline figures because they do produce so many,
right?
That they don't get as rare sometimes, or it takes longer, where people don't want to get. I do see that maybe happening. People don't want to get rid of them, so it'll be harder to find,
Right.
even in the second hand.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might be able to
I'm just
do
playing with
something with
my
that.
Kingdom War for Cybertron Warpath. I dig him in robot mode.
Oh yeah, Kingdom. Yeah, Kingdom. Yeah, those figures are looking great too. Especially the Beast Wars, and I'm not even really into Beast Wars, but I think I'm gonna get a few just to
Yeah.
probably review.
They had Optimus Primal today when I went to Target. When I went to my Target, they did have
Okay.
him from.
Man, your Target got everything. I'm like, I can't find a single Transformer in my
Optimus-
Target. I need to go to the other Target.
Is that the when he's the ape?
Yes.
Optimus Primal. How was he a $50 figure?
I honestly don't know what I didn't look. I just held him real quick. I didn't look at the
think
price.
I think he is.
Is he 50?
Oh, I want that
Because
one.
Megatron looks good too. I forget what he was called.
I will head back tomorrow. If you guys want, if they got a Scourge, I'll pick you up one, Ben. And Rob, let me know if you want the Optimus Primal. If they have them, I'll pick them up.
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely want that. That's the first, speaking of that.
No, actually, yeah, it looks like 30.
Oh, he's 30.
$29.99. Yeah.
Huh.
I know the Megatron is 50, I believe, but he's a lot bigger too. Just like the scale's right. Like on the show, he was a lot bigger.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Optimus Primal was the first figure I ever did a trade with you with, Greg. I think I got Secret Wars from you.
Oh, really?
In your bedroom in Brooklyn.
Greg, you don't remember that?
I think I did too many drugs in my 20s. There's things that like I'm missing. There's gaps I'm missing. I'm missing that deal in my head, Rob. I'm missing the Optimus Primal for Secret Wars deal.
Yeah, it was a box Optimus Primal. And as a matter of fact,
Man.
a half hour before I came to your house, I was at another lady's house. She was having a clean out, and that's where I got it from.
Oh man!
And you wanted it, and I wanted Secret Wars.
There was a lot of LSD years. So I'm just gonna blame it on that.
Yeah, I think I woke you up, man. I don't know. Me and Frank.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't remember that deal, Rob. I don't remember that deal.
Yeah, I remember. That's the first time tank attacked me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I am, like I said, guys, I am digging the shit out of this line.
Yeah.
And I'm really, I can't wait to get my hands on most of them, but Jazz I'm excited for because throughout the years, as I've wanted to get into the Masterpiece line, I of course, I want the cars that go with Prime, for that first season of G1.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see Jazz. You found Jazz today in your Target, right, Rob?
At Walmart. Mobile Walmart.
Oh, was it Walmart?
Oh,
Okay.
Was that Walmart?
Yeah, Walmart, yeah. Like I said, I hate about 4 hot rods, whatever his name is. I don't know.
Hot shit?
Care. Yeah. I hate about 4 of them. And that's probably unethical, but I don't care. It is what it is. But, they're behind the Matchbox in Millwall. The Matchbox cars over there in Millwall, Walmart. If anybody wants one, go grab one. I'm excited about it. It's me getting back into Transformers. As a kid, I collected them. I played with them. I didn't collect them. I played with them as a kid. Yeah. And they were so hard to transform back then and easy to break. And, I can't tell you how many I broke and just moved on. But I always loved the Seekers. I was always a big fan of Jetfire. If they come out with a vintage style Jetfire, oh, my God. I'll be giddy like a girl in the stores.
Well, Earthrise Jetfire isn't bad. So if you can come across that,
I haven't seen it.
It's like $75, but it's nice.
I pulled the trigger in a heartbeat. I haven't seen it.
I got a masterpiece Jetfire that I love. Like it's never going anywhere. I don't know anybody, any company that makes a new one. It don't matter. Like it's not going off my shelf. So, and that thing's like I think like 500 right now or
Oh, wow.
400, something like that. Yeah, it went up. It went up a lot, but I won't sell it.
Yeah. I'm trying to buy two because I want to
Yeah,
open one and you know
sell one maybe.
yeah, and keep one box. And for that reason, you know, at some point it becomes free, and you know,
Yeah, yeah,
you got to support this habit somehow. You
yeah,
know,
Right.
exactly.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to be disciplined right now and not open stuff. And I've been buying a lot. You know, just flipping other money into new stuff because I was doing the cards. But
Yeah.
you know, the baseball, the football stuff, it's just too hard to find, and it got too expensive. And
hmm
it's everybody's doing it now. So I just had to take a step back from that. You
yeah.
got to know.
I saw an article the other day, and I'm like, yeah, see, I didn't even know. You guys turned me on when I was watching that one. You turned me on to it. I was like, I did not know cards was like that, and
Yeah,
Because
now it's blowing up.
Yep. Because they
it's,
were
Like,
dead for
it's
so
yeah.
many
big now.
years. Yep.
hmm
They're actually taking a high end card like a Michael Jordan rookie, and they're fractionizing it out. So they're selling pieces of the card now, almost like a stock.
That's
So
crazy.
you can own a piece of the Michael Jordan rookie card.
That's
You know,
insane. I did not
let's say
know
the card's
that.
100,000, they'll
Yeah,
split it
yeah.
into 1,000 pieces and get $1,000 from each person. You
What?
know,
I guess
yeah,
I mean that's a good way to make money as long as you can
uh,
figure it out and
it's,
keep it together. I
you,
mean, I don't know how good it is as far as like the logistics of it, but I mean, I guess for the
it's
person that has the card, because somebody's not gonna pay
yes.
100,000, but somebody might
Oh
pay
no.
1,000
Oh
to
my
get
God.
3,000. Yeah,
Well, like a normal guy like us, we can work up $1,000
yeah,
if you
yeah.
really wanted a piece of that card. But
hmm
then, goddamn, you got to trust the guy who owns the
That's what
card.
I mean. Like the logistics of that
Yeah,
gotta be a nightmare. Like that's
yeah,
gotta be a nightmare.
Wow.
yeah. But yeah, like he just had record sales, 700,000 for a Michael Jordan rookie, just sold
Jeez.
for
Man.
700. Where a year ago, 18 months ago, you could have bought it for 40. You could have bought the
Whew,
same card for 40,000. Now it's doing
man,
700,000.
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. You know, there's lots of cards out there doing that, but that's neither here nor there. That's another show, right?
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
should talk
true.
about that.
Right.
So, like I mentioned before we came on, the Super 7 Ultimate Transformers. Uh, you familiar with them? You both familiar
Um,
with them?
yeah, I'm a little familiar with, not
I looked
extremely.
today because I usually Super 7 is a company that they got the license for. Mattel stopped making Masters of the Universe Classics. Super 7 got the license from them. And
Mhm.
I love them. They're doing Thundercats Classics now, but their other stuff I haven't been really into. So when I heard the Transformers Ultimates are by Super 7, I figured they were something like their retro those little 3 3/4 inch figures that have no
The
posability.
reaction.
The reaction
Yeah,
figures, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
they are doing them, but they did come out with a higher end type line.
yeah. They're pretty articulated, right? And they're
Yeah, I don't think they transform.
no, no.
Yeah,
But I
right
know
now,
about.
Here, I got them up.
yeah,
I got them up right now. I can share the screen. I can share my screen.
Okay.
Hang on, I got them up.
yeah. So right now they're starting with they're calling them the Transformer Ultimate. They're doing and they're all 7 inch. So they're going to do an Optimus Prime. They're going to do a Banzai Thrawn.
Can you see that?
Thrawn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, so there's Prime, 7 inch, right?
They're going to do a Bombshell.
7 inches tall. They
And
stand.
yeah,
So there's Prime. There's Starscream. This is
Ghost. That's the Ghost.
yeah. This
yeah.
is the
That's the
ghost.
clear one, right?
This
Yeah,
is throwing me off a little bit because I like this head over here to the left better than the head that's on him, and I guess
I do too.
because because he's see through or the ghost of Starscream or whatever. It's just throwing me off a little bit. And then we got what I'm guessing Bombshells. He one of the Insecticons.
hmm It looks like maybe G2. I don't know. I don't know if they did a G2 bombshell.
Yeah,
Just
he
because
looks
the
odd.
colors, the
Right.
colors look odd on that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know G2 had them crazy colors.
And then I don't even know who this is. Banzai Tron. I have no idea who this is.
Yeah. That's a point I want to make with this is they came out with two big figures in Prime and
Starscream,
Starscream,
right?
and then two shit turds in Bonsai Thrawn and Bombshell. And I'm not saying they're not good characters, but to start the wave, to start your line with two relatively, I could see one, one of them being in there, and then maybe like a B list. But these are C's and D's. I mean, these are
Yeah.
down to.
Yeah, and I'm just not digging the appearance
I
or
don't like the colors on there. No, not at all.
of this one. When I think Insecticons, I think of the G1, vintage figures that were pretty
Hmm.
cool. But this doesn't or even on the show, like this doesn't remind me of any of that. This is kind of this looks
No.
like a 3-year-old's toy. To be perfectly honest with you guys, like both of these do, I think.
And they're all pricey. They're $55 each.
Are they?
Yeah, they're
Hmm.
55 each. So they're very pricey.
For the first two, with everything, and they're 7 inches tall, that might not
The-
be a bad price point. But for these two, come on, like
Yeah.
I'm,
Go back
I'm
to Prime real quick. Now, the accessories are that really like a lot of good stuff in there. The surfboard, the ball, spike, a lot of good stuff in there. I
there
see
is.
the value in Prime. I do
Me
see the
too.
value. I'm not a big fan of the style they went with. It
Hmm.
looks kind of cheapish. I don't, what I mean? Like, at least from this picture, I guess it'd be different in hand.
But
Uh,
yeah, I'm not really digging the. I'm all for G1 or cartoon stuff, right? I'm all
and
for it. I love it. But they
yeah,
almost look too cartoony. Does that make any sense? Like,
yeah. I mean, that's what everybody's going for now, though. Even the masterpiece is going for like super cartoon accurate, but it can get too cartoony. But those are like almost like animation. Like
Yeah,
they're the animation. And I was thinking when you said the Super 7, I'm not sure. Are they making the Thunder Tank? Is that who's making that?
yes,
yes,
exactly.
It's
Yep.
like $450, ain't it?
Yes.
yeah.
I saw, yeah.
Yep.
I saw that the other day. 'Cause I was like, oh, I want this, and that's all the price tag. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want this anymore because
You
I'm
can
not
drop
like a
payment.
Thundercat. I understand Thundercat people. Like, I mean, I am, but I'm not that much. Like,
Right.
so, but I can understand a Thundercat person wanting that tank.
Yeah, and then you
Oh,
gotta
It does
like
look pretty sick.
it is, dude. And then like
Yeah,
you want the figures to go with it. And
yeah.
I've collected them from the beginning, so I have the what they have
And
out
those
now.
figures look, yeah, those figures look good.
Mm-hmm. But there was two options for the Thunder Tank, and I know we're getting off on a tangent here for something
Oh
else,
yeah, a little bit.
but
Right.
but Big Bad Toy Store has it now for 50 down, and you get charged the rest in a year when it gets released, right?
Mm.
And then Super 7 has their payment plan, which is like 170 down, and then like what was it, Rob? $100 a month after
No, it was 175 down and then 170 for the next
2
2 months.
months, right? So
Oh,
it
okay.
eases it a little bit, but that Thunder Tank is insane.
Yeah.
It is nuts.
You should check out Chosen Prime too.
Okay.
Even though they're mostly Transformers,
Mm-hmm.
they may carry it. I don't know. They sometimes do carry other collectibles. Um, because with them you can put on pre-order, then you can make whatever payments you want.
Oh, nice.
Like every now and then you can just make a payment on your pre-order. That's what I usually do.
Oh,
When I
Well,
cool.
order from them, yeah, I just make a payment.
with
Throw
this,
$20 on it 1 week, and then throw $50 on it 1 week.
Awesome. Nobody's letting you
Yeah,
do
so you
that.
can.
So that's
Yeah,
good.
not many people can do that. I mean, the only downfall is if you don't want it no more. By the time it come around, if you would happen to not want it, which doesn't happen often, but
Yeah.
Right.
may. Yeah,
yeah,
but
this
you
is
get credit, store credit.
Super Seven's kind of doing this as their own like little Kickstarter. So there is no set amount being made. They're gonna be made to order.
Yeah,
And Big Bad tends to jump on that stuff with them.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
as they did it with the Sentinel, and
yeah.
so I don't know
With
if the smaller guys.
Unicron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Because
I
they
don't
know
know.
they can charge a little more for it because they can operate it a little differently. They
Yeah.
take all the risks like with the ordering it from them.
Speaking of the Unicron, did you jump on that when it was out?
I did not
Yeah.
because I wanted there's another one coming out but I thought it was going to be as big as the Hasbro one. It actually looks way better, but it's not as big. So now I have no Unicron. So now I'm actually upset that I didn't jump on it, because at least I could have sold it if I did jump on it.
Oh yeah,
I didn't get on it either. Did you, Greg?
Yeah, because
No.
Big Bad Toy Store's got it for $7 something, and it's 500 on Hasbro Pulse, or it was 500 on Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, so yeah, I should have jumped on it anyway.
You can get a Unicron right now for 700, like a pre-order.
They may still have them at BBTS. Yeah. They had some last week. I don't know if they have any now, and I don't even know how they did that, because they were sold out, and then I don't know if they kept a certain amount just in case, and then because the Hasbro Pulse wasn't pre-ordering anymore, so they had to pre-order a set number.
They did that with Snake Mountain. They sold out, and then all of a sudden, 1 week, they had another 10 in stock or whatever.
I think either maybe people, because I think it was 150 non-refundable deposit down.
Right.
So maybe people canceled.
That's probably
as
what
the time was coming up. Yeah, as the time was coming up, maybe they were like, I can't put this other 4 down, which is understandable, especially these times.
And then all of a sudden they got 10 in stock.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, like, nobody knows when that's going to happen. So if you want something like one day it just shows up and then they're gone. Like whoever.
Right.
And I mean, I check a lot of sites every day, right? But it's almost too much to remember I got to go. Let me go check Big Bad every day for the next 2 weeks to see if they have any Snake Mountains in stock.
I just had something come up today, just now, that was a pre-order I forgot about. And I'm like, damn it. Because I already got it. Like I didn't, because I pre-ordered from multiple sites just in case. And then whoever gets it first, because I'm trying to get it first. I'm trying to get it soon so I can do a review on it and not be 8 months late. But
you're doing a tremendous job reviewing too, man. I've been checking. I
appreciate it.
Anyway, real quick, back to like this line. I'm really digging this line. I think they're selling well too, because the first batch that my Target had were gone the next day, right? I think these things are selling very, very well.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people are looking for them. Because I just see the demand online and the buzz online. So I definitely think people are hunting them. I seen somebody one day, I was in there and I think he was doing the same thing, because he was like kind of like looking like if you find something, then I was about to grab it. Like he was looking at me like, are you going to this section? And we were kind of walking the same way, and I'm like, let me go. Like, give me 6 feet. Like,
I ran in that the other day, man. A guy saying that it was for his son, but I knew it was for him, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I beat you to it, bro. Sorry.
Exactly.
Same thing happened to me last week, and the guy, I walked by the NECA stuff, and he was walking the other way, and he had a couple wrestling figures in his hand. Then I went to the main toy aisle, and he came around, and we started talking, and we were going back and forth. And, after we got done talking, he's like, okay, well, I'll see you later. I'm going to go check inside the washers, and I'm going to go check by the strollers, because people hide the figure. Okay, I'm not doing that, right? I'm just...
No. I look around some, because I know people do hide them.
Yeah.
Like, close, but I'm not Rob, checking the washers.
That's why the dude was checking the washers and the strollers.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I left a figure, but it was a figure I didn't want. After walking around the store with it, I decided I didn't want it. I done left it somewhere else, like in the bedding part. All the time, man. Red is the line that I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
If you want to look them up, they're
Transformers Red. I've been waiting for them to hit the stores. I have not seen them yet.
I haven't seen any either, but I've seen a few people do reviews on Soundwave and I think Optimus. I'm not sure. Now they're similar to Super 7, and I was thinking that's what you were talking about when I heard Super 7.
Oh, okay.
My mind went to that.
Was Red, you said, or
Red, RED. Okay. They're non-transforming figures, but they're supposed to be pretty accurate. They look pretty accurate.
And they're by Hasbro too, I believe.
I think so.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's
They
red.
did
Transformers
Optimus.
red, like R.E.D.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know what it stands for, but
Right. Okay.
yeah,
Uh, What they got? An Optimus, Soundwave, and a Megatron.
I
That
Is
sounds
think
that
right
what?
now,
that
yeah,
sounds right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they're coming out with a Devastator. I think.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I could be making that up.
Yeah, you're gonna make me get deep into Transformers, Ben. I forgot about those, and I might have to go pre-order them now if I'm still able
Yeah,
to.
they look pretty good actually in the reviews that I've seen.
Do you own a lot of non-transforming Transformers?
I don't because I am a person that loves to transform the figures. Like I actually like it. Like there's a lot of people that just get it, open it up. As long as it's in robot mode, they stick it on their shelf. Which
that
I
might
got.
that might be me.
I mean, I can understand that because they
Yeah.
are like you gotta have, if you don't like doing that, like you don't like doing it. Like you want a representation of the figure, you want to see the robot, like you put on your shelf. I can totally understand it, but me, I like transforming,
Yeah.
Sure.
and I just don't own a lot. But I know Flame Toys, if you want to see some high end non-transforming Transformers, Flame Toys is where you want to go. They
Okay.
make models too that are really cheap. Models are nice. I got a couple where you have to put them together and all, and you can paint. I've seen some people do some crazy stuff with that, but the actual figures, but they're expensive. They're like four a piece. But
Uh,
everybody that has one is like, yeah, I'll pay it again for that.
Okay.
So yeah,
man, this is an expensive one. Like, the GI Joes that we collect, if you can find them, they're $20 a piece, right? Transformers, you're getting into 30, and then the 50, and then you want to go into the masterpiece, 169. You want a prime, 449. Man, this is. I can see what you mean, Ben. This can get. You can get deep in this.
yeah, definitely. You can go down the rabbit hole like
Yes. Yeah.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
So many different companies. I know we said it before, like, one of these days we should just go through all the companies or something, like, just showing all the different figures because it's crazy. It can get crazy.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I want to do that. Maybe next episode we can get, because there, I think Fans Toys is arguably one of the best makers of stuff right now, third party wise.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
like I said, arguably, and
Mhm.
there's 5, 6 other companies at least that are making stuff now too, and I don't know those companies. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe next video we can, and that'll give Rob a better understanding too of who's making what and how to get into the third party and masterpiece. So yeah, let's talk about doing that soon for the next one.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
real surprised Hasbro licensed out two Super 7 to
Uh,
make them figures.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
Hasbro usually they're tight with their license usually.
Right.
And for the way I understand what you're saying too, like the way I'm assuming you're saying that because of the way they look. Like
Yeah.
it's not up to par.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I wonder what that is. That maybe under an umbrella with Hasbro or something that with Super 7,
No, I
because they're
don't
touching
know.
on. I think they're touching on a couple other things of Hasbro too, Super 7,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken. I can't recall right now, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's GI Joe. Might be something else that they created.
Well, they
If
have Super 7 makes a lot of weird things like lunchboxes and shirts and glassware and so
Yeah.
I think they're allowed to make that kind of stuff under
Yeah,
the
they
the umbrella license of various properties,
Sure.
right? But
Sure.
I'm very surprised that Hasbro let them make 7-inch figures as well of Transformers, because that's a big one for Hasbro. They must have paid a lot for that to be able to do that. Is all I'm saying. I don't think
Yeah.
that came cheap. Rob.
Right.
A good point, because I
Yeah.
don't think that came cheap.
and I
Yeah.
think one of the reasons they probably did too is because they don't transform. I've seen them sometimes like let their license go to those type of companies.
Okay. Another
Yeah.
one that I saw that Super 7 just got, they just made the announcement, and I think it's actually a property that
Did you lose
Hasbro
my
might.
video?
You're back. You're back. We got you.
Okay.
One of the other properties that Super 7 is making figures of is Silverhawks. Do you guys remember Silverhawks growing up?
Yes.
They just announced they're making a wave of figures in ultimate form of the Silverhawks, and I can't wait. But
I would like to see what they look like.
Yeah, they said we're still about a year off from Silverhawks, so I can stop collecting something and buy Silverhawks at that point. But
there'll be other things to spend your money on. Believe me.
It'll be something.
Now they're going to be 7-inch. That ultimate 7-inch thing they're doing.
Yeah, 6. Yes.
No, they're going to be 6-inch.
Like right. Like the He-Man, like the Masters Universe classics, like the Thundercats classics. Yeah, they'll be 6-inch scale.
Well, okay. Well, I'll be interested then. I'll be definitely interested. You know, it's definitely a line I grew up with, Silverhawks.
Yeah.
You know, not a big line, but you know.
I guess classics is 6.5-inch. It's like a weird. It's just over. They're like just a little bit taller than the GI Joe. So you might.
I won't touch them. If they ain't that 1/12 scale, man, I stay away from it because that's a good way, Ben, for me to, you know, get them deep pockets with short arms on stuff that. You know,
get it right in your head. Like I'm only collecting the 6-inch stuff.
Yes, and that's why I don't touch McFarlane DC stuff because of the scale. I think he's doing a fantastic job with the aesthetics of the figures, how they're painted, articulation.
They just put out another case of those at my Target tonight too. I saw John Stewart, Green Lantern, a couple of the Jokers, the Flash. They had just put them out. Yeah, right, I left them all. I left them all there.
John Stewart looks tremendous, man. It might be the best John Stewart that was ever made, honestly. But again, that 7-inch scale, man, and I'm running from it. You know,
I agree with you. You know, I agree. But I'm deep into Masters of the Universe classics and Thundercats classics. I got to get the Silverhawks when they hit. But I'm in this. I am in this till the end.
Me too, man.
86.
86. Ben, they got me.
They brought me in. I'm in.
Yeah. See, I know you're in. If you got a hot rod back there, I know you must have said.
Hey, don't talk to me.
It's
not hot rod. All right. It kind of looks like hot rod, but it's not.
It's not. Oh, okay.
Rob's got a closet full of. He's got like 12 hot rods. He
probably does. See, he probably bought them all, so can't nobody find them. He's gonna sell them all. That's funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, they finally got me in. I'm excited for this line.
Me too.
So, okay, guys, what would you like to see in wave 2 and 3? Is there a character or characters from the 86 movie that either of you would like to see? Rob, you go first.
All right, I definitely any of the Seekers, and I'm probably going to get a Starscream next. That's probably what they're going to put out as a Starscream. I'm hoping the 86 movie, I'm not well versed. I don't think they'll do Optimus, Megatron, and Starscream in the same wave. I don't think they're going to do that because I think they're going to keep the wave. I think it's selling really well, the 86 Transformer line itself. So I want the Seekers, man. I want all of them. I want all the Seekers, And what was the combined with the airplanes? The combined
Aerobots.
Oh, the Aerobots. Yeah, the Aerobots.
Mm-hmm. What's his name? Superion. Yes. Superion. Yeah. So just ask them real quick. So they did come out with a 86 Devastator box set?
No, no, that's not 86. That was the movie. The studio series box set. Yeah.
The crappy Devastator.
Yeah, the one that
from
looks
the film, from
insane.
the Michael Bay film.
Yeah, one that looks like a deranged dog, kind of like
with
that.
The one with the balls. Yeah,
and it does have balls. The figure has balls.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so they put that one out, but I don't know. There's talk of a Devastator possibly, but I don't think they will because of
was he in the movie
they put out.
He was in the animated film.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But they
Grimlock kick butt. I just
they put out a Devastator already that was okay. I mean, it's pretty good combined. It was Cabana Wars, which was a while now, but
Okay.
last 3 lines, I think 3 lines ago. But I don't know. I don't know if they will do a Devastator. If they do, it'll probably be just that with like retooled a little bit, maybe.
So the line would have to probably be successful to keep going and get
Yeah,
figures like
I
that,
think
right?
so. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, which may seem crazy. I want to see a Perceptor, and because I
Oh,
like
me
Perceptor,
too.
like,
Yeah.
and I don't
I
have a
don't.
masterpiece version of Perceptor, so even though there's one that's coming out by Fans Toys, hopefully it comes
Yeah.
out. But yeah, I would like to see a Perceptor. Just I don't know, it just was always peculiar. I have a G1, old G1 Perceptor, but
I don't even
who else?
remember him in the movie. Like I don't remember Perceptor
I
from the
don't think
movie.
he was in it that much. He was in with Black. He was in
Blaster.
the
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah, he was in the tower, wasn't he?
Yep.
With
Yes, he
Blaster?
Well,
was.
Yeah,
that's
Yep.
all it takes.
yeah,
That's all. It's one little smidget in the
yeah,
background.
yeah.
That's all it
He
takes.
wasn't in it a lot, but yeah, but Blaster I would like to see too. In this, even though I have a masterpiece Blaster, I would like to see how they do him. You know, if they can do it right. I'm
I,
intrigued with this
I
line.
I dig all those choices. You know, the Seekers, you got to have them.
Yeah, yeah.
Perceptor, Blaster, um, the Dinobots. I love them in the animated film. I think they did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, they were, even though the Dinobots are kind of dumb. I think they played a pivotal role in the film, in the animated
Mm-hmm.
film. I'd like to, and a Devastator to go. That might be a good idea if the line does well to make it like a San Diego Comic Con box set, because then you can get them all out at once, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's
Mm-hmm.
your Devastator for the '86 movie, right?
Yeah,
So maybe a
yeah,
set like a Comic Con exclusive. It's going to be expensive,
yeah,
for
yeah.
what is there, 1 to 5? I think there's 5.
6.
Or there's 6.
Yeah,
So 6.
they're the only Cabana that has 6,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. All the rest of them was 5.
no
So
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
actually have a digital copy of the '86 animated film. I can give you guys a copy.
Boo.
We don't
I got.
No.
we don't pirate things on this channel. We let people
No,
borrow
I got it. I
things.
got mine. I got the 30th anniversary. I got the regular one, the Blu-ray.
Yeah, me too. I got a bunch of them too, dude. I do
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Every time it comes out, I buy it. Like,
4K
Bad
next.
childhood memories.
We need
yeah,
it on
with
4K
4K.
next.
They come out with the 4K. I'm getting it.
Me too. Me too. Me
Bad
too.
childhood memories. That's all I can tell you. I don't watch that.
You
Great
don't want
movie.
to,
Great movie.
when the greatest leader of the Transformers emerges.
Bad childhood memories, man. They scarred me for life.
When Hot Rod becomes the greatest Autobot leader, Rob.
Yeah,
I was one of them
Rodimus is different. That's a different person. That's a
Yeah,
different,
I was one of them
different
kids crying in
entity.
there. Nah, man. Nah, nah. Not my Optimus, man. They can't kill Optimus. And they did.
Maybe I was a fucked up kid, like thinking in the theater, yes, Optimus is
Maybe.
dead.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a. I don't know about that one. They do have I think they do have a gray one, a dead Optimus they came out with.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Third,
right.
I think that.
No,
Yeah,
I don't want
that's
it.
funny.
That's gonna be Rob's Christmas present, the dead Optimus.
The little table. I think they have the table too. Like they was playing on.
Dude, Rob's gonna get the best Christmas
You guys
present
are horrible.
ever.
You guys are so horrible, man. God damn. You're just killing me over here.
Then you can get they got a Quintezon, so then you get Quintezon later. I think that's what happened. I think they repaired him. I think they helped.
I'm returning Hot Rod tomorrow,
Bring it
man. He's going back. He's going back to the store tomorrow, man. You guys are just ruining this for me.
All right, guys. So you have to get on this line. This line is superb right now.
Yeah.
Only one I have. I got the rest coming from Big Bad Toy Store. Like I said, they're a little bit delayed on when they ship stuff out, but they are very reliable. Never had a problem with them. You just got to wait a little bit longer. So,
The customer service is good.
what is it?
Customer service is good.
Oh yeah.
I've anytime I had an issue, that's the one reason I do like the order from them when I
Okay.
can get stuff like food, because if you have any issues, you can. I know somebody that just got a refund, and they were like, keep the toy.
Oh,
Like
nice.
$200, but they had so many
All right.
problems.
They're trying to
The
be like
arms
Amazon now, huh?
Yeah.
yeah, like really. But
Yeah.
That's good to know. I haven't had to deal with their customer service yet.
hopefully you don't need it.
Yeah,
It's better when you don't. Yeah.
But I have them on
Oh,
pre-order. Rob has found most of them in
Yeah.
Walmarts and Targets so far.
Down there.
I go every day though, bro. Here's the difference.
Okay.
I'm there every day, so I'm trying to make money out of it. I'm trying to just start a little secret college fund over here. For all my kids are out of the house, so I'm empty nested. So, but whatever. Maybe I want to go to college again. I don't know.
Oh.
College fund for Matthew, for my son.
Yeah. There you go. He can have whatever he wants, man.
A year I'll might be selling my stuff. Like trying to,
Yeah. I gotta watch saying Maddie can have whatever he wants because Greg will say he wants it, but he really don't. But Greg wants it.
Yeah, Matthew wants that, Rob. He wants the scourge in the back right now. Like he really wants it right now.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for a set of NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'm hitting my target every day too, Ben. Like, so I've gotten lucky. My target gets a lot of stuff. Right, they're good at the stuff they get, and they put out a lot of it. So I've gotten very lucky. I just found a Black Series Star Wars Mandalorian with the Child 2-pack. They had one, so they had to put them out early in the day, maybe a case of them, 6 or whatever, and they had one when I went there. And it depends what time I go through the day. Sometimes, usually when I get a break at work is about just after 3. So when I head there at 3:30, I usually have good luck finding stuff. And that's
I'm first one in the store at 8:00 in the morning. Like,
and he's right there, right when they open.
Yeah. I'm the first one in the store, man. But that's actually, if you want it, you got to do it that way. You got to hunt.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I can buy DC figures all day. DC McFarlane, nobody's buying them. They're just sitting there. There's a select couple of figures that are going off the shelf, but nobody's buying them.
Mine, they're gone, except the Batmans and but the newer figures, the new waves are gone. I'm sure when I go back tomorrow to check for you guys, that Flash will be gone, that John Stewart will be gone, the newer ones will be gone. They'll be stocked with, 30 Batmen on the shelf.
But,
But
he's made about 30 Batmans already.
Yeah, they made a lot. But all right, guys, I think this is a good buy. I think this is worth the money. I think the accessories are good. I think anybody who is thinking twice about this line, like, jump on this line. This is a fantastic line.
I agree.
Transformers Studio Series 86. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for joining. I had a blast tonight.
It was good. It was great.
Always good to have an influence.
Yeah, I look forward to this.
Thank you, man. Definitely check out his YouTube channel, guys. He does a great job. His intro is definitely amazing.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
I will. And in the description, I'll post Influence's YouTube channel as well.
Sure. He does great reviews, very in depth, and teaches you through everything.
Influence's channel is, over the last couple of years, is how I got knowledge of Transformers and what got me back in touch with Influence over there, because we were, childhood best friends. And I literally watched your YouTube channel for a couple of years before I even reached out to you again, Ben. Like,
I appreciate that. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons that got me talking to Rob about doing a podcast for this stuff was, watching your channel. And then I found some other ones that I like we love the Foosh channel, and Pixel Dan I'm a big fan of, and stuff like that. So, but to get into Transformers, Ben, your channel was the reason that I've thought about getting into Transformers. So
I'm glad because that's why I do it. I enjoy it. I actually enjoy going through. Like I said, I'm a transformation guy. I like transforming. So if people say that my videos help them get the transformation down, so I just like doing it.
At least, or for me, general knowledge of what's out, and just what's going on in the market, because you talk about all that stuff and what's new, what third party companies are doing, what you get a masterpiece transform, you do a review on it. So your channel has helped me get back into this. So very cool, Ben. I just wish I had reached out to you before I did, so we could start doing this sooner, just to get back in touch. It's been a blast getting back in touch with you, dude. It really has.
Definitely has.
So yeah, that's all I got, guys. Rob,
All right.
you guys got anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Transforming life is good, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm new to it. Let's go.
All right, guys. So thanks for joining. Ben, hang on a minute before you actually get out of here, and we will talk to you guys later.